Most people get this wrong, and that is exactly why they stay stuck living paycheck to paycheck. They think personal finance is about earning more money. But here is the truth no one tells you. It is not how much you earn. It is how you manage what you already have. If your money disappears the moment it hits your account, the problem is not your salary. The problem is your system. In the next few minutes, you are going to learn how to actually manage personal finance in a simple, practical way that works even if you are starting from zero. No complicated jargon. No finance degree needed. Just clear steps you can apply immediately. And here's the interesting part. Once you understand this system, you will stop feeling confused about where your money went every month. You will start telling your money where to go instead. Let's start with the foundation. Personal finance is basically three things: earning money, managing money, and growing money. Most beginners only focus on earning. But the real control comes from managing. Imagine a person named Alex. Alex earns a decent salary. But every month, he feels broke by the third week. He does not overspend on anything huge. Just small expenses. Food delivery, subscriptions, impulse shopping. Nothing serious individually. But together, they silently destroy his financial stability. This is where most people fail. They track big expenses, but ignore small leaks. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Financial freedom is not built by one big decision. It is built by hundreds of small decisions every month. So let's break this down step by step in a way that actually works. First, you need awareness. If you do not know where your money is going, you cannot control it. That sounds simple, but most people never do it properly. They guess. And guessing leads to confusion. Start by tracking every expense for 30 days. Not forever. Just 1 month. Write down everything. Coffee, rent, transport, subscriptions, everything. You will notice something surprising. It is not the big expenses that hurt you. It is the repeated small ones. Now, here is the next step. You need a budgeting system. But, forget complicated spreadsheets for now. Let's keep it simple. There is a basic rule called the 50-30-20 method. 50% of your income goes to needs. 30% goes to wants. 20% goes to savings or investments. Now, before you think this is too simple, stay with me. Because simplicity is exactly why it works. Let's say John earns $2,000 per month. According to this system, $1,000 goes to needs like rent, food, and bills. $600 goes to wants like entertainment and shopping. And $400 goes to savings or investing. But here's the problem most people face. They try to follow the percentages without fixing their habits first. That never works. So instead, you adjust your spending to match the system. Now, let's move to the most important part of personal finance. Saving money. Saving is not what is left after spending. That is a common mistake. Saving should happen first. This is called pay yourself first. The moment your salary arrives, you immediately move a fixed percentage into savings. Not later. Not when you feel like it. Immediately. Think of it like this. If you wait until the end of the month, your money will always find a way to disappear. Now let's talk about something most beginners ignore. Emergency funds. An emergency fund is money saved for unexpected situations. Job loss, medical expenses, urgent repairs. Most experts recommend at least 3 to 6 months of living expenses. But don't panic. You do not need to build it in one go. Start small. Even $50 or $100 per month builds momentum. Now here's where it gets interesting. An emergency fund is not about growth. It is about protection. It gives you freedom to make better decisions without fear. Let's move to the next step. Debt management. Debt is not always bad. But unmanaged debt is dangerous. If you have credit card debt, it usually comes with high interest rates. That means your debt grows even if you do nothing. There are 2 simple strategies to handle debt. The first is called the snowball method. You pay the smallest debt first. This gives you motivation. The second is the avalanche method. You pay the highest interest debt first. This saves more money. For beginners, motivation matters a lot. So many people prefer the snowball method because it gives quick wins. Now let's talk about something exciting. Growing your money. Because saving alone is not enough. Inflation slowly reduces the value of money over time. This is where investing comes in. Investing means putting your money into assets that grow over time. Stocks, index funds, ETFs, or real estate. But here's the biggest mistake beginners make. They think investing is gambling. It is not. Long-term investing is about patience, not prediction. For example, Jake starts investing $100 every month into a broad market index fund. He does this consistently for years. He does not try to time the market. He just stays consistent. Over time, compounding starts working in his favor. His money begins to grow faster than he can save manually. Now, here is something important. You do not need a lot of money to start investing. You need consistency. Even small amounts matter more than waiting for a big amount that may never come. Now let's talk about income growth. Managing money is powerful, but increasing income gives you more control. There are two ways to increase income: active and passive. Active income is your job or business. You exchange time for money. Passive income is money that keeps coming in even when you are not actively working every hour. But here's the truth. Most beginners should focus on active income first, because it is more stable. You can increase active income by improving skills, learning digital skills, negotiating salary, or switching careers. Now let's bring everything together. Personal finance is not complicated when you follow a system. First, track your money so you know where it goes. Second, create a simple budget that divides your income. Third, pay yourself first through savings. Fourth, build an emergency fund. Fifth, manage debt strategically. Sixth, start investing early and consistently. Seventh, work on increasing your income over time. If you follow even half of this consistently, your financial situation will start changing within months. But here's the final truth. Personal finance is not about being perfect. It is about being consistent. Small actions repeated over time create massive results. Most people fail because they try to do everything at once and quit when it feels overwhelming. Instead, start small. Fix one habit this week. Then build on it. If you do that, your future financial self will thank you. Now, let's quickly summarize everything. You learned that managing money is more important than just earning money. You learned how to track spending, build a simple budget, save first, handle debt, and start investing. You also learned that consistency beats complexity every time. If this breakdown helped you understand personal finance in a simple way, make sure to like the video, drop a comment about which step you are going to start with first, and subscribe for more clear, practical guides that help you take control of your money and your future.